The tension in East Asia is growing with each passing day as countries like Japan and the Philippines try to fend off the growing threat China is posing. Just recently, the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force donated a fleet of AH-1S Cobra attack helicopters to the Philippines to enable them to strengthen their military and defend themselves against China. China has been a major cause of concern for the Philippines because of the current disputes about the Scarborough and Second Thomas Shoal. Finally, they have what it takes to defend themselves. Now, you might be wondering, why is Japan helping the Philippines all of a sudden? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Japan's decision to donate its retired fleet of AH-1S Cobra attack helicopters to the Philippines is a major leap in defense collaboration between the two nations. Because of China's growing military might, it is almost impossible for only one nation in the region to fend them off. With more nations in the Indo-Pacific region growing their militaries, it will be very difficult for China to act as it pleases. Comprising a total of 12 units, the Philippines' acquisition of these helicopters goes beyond mere military enhancement. It symbolizes a united front against common concerns of Chinese aggression and expansionism, particularly in the contested waters of South China Sea. Nestled within the first island chain, both Japan and the Philippines find themselves at the forefront of geopolitical tensions, with China making their collaboration all the more important in reinforcing regional stability and safeguarding territorial integrity. The AH-1S Cobra's formidable capabilities, equipped with advanced weaponry, including heavy cannons, anti-tank missiles, and various air-to-air missiles, position it as a formidable force multiplier in any combat scenario. Insiders with knowledge of the negotiations suggested that the initial fleet acquisition may just be the tip of the iceberg. Both the Japanese government and the Philippine military are reportedly exploring the possibility of expanding this fleet, presenting an unprecedented opportunity for other Indo-Pacific nations to tap into the remaining decommissioned units of the AH-1S Cobra. And even the highly coveted AH-64 Apache attack helicopters phased out by Japan Ground Self-Defense Force. The impending acquisition is moving at a faster pace with the Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s scheduled visit to Japan, where discussions on defense cooperation are expected to take center stage. Reports indicate that Japan views the Philippines as a prime candidate for its first security grant recipient, underscoring the deepening ties between the two nations. The potential passage of the budget by the Japanese parliament would pave the way for the financing required to execute this transformative defense program. This grant, distinct from overseas development (ODA) loans, signifies a significant investment in bolstering the Philippines' defense capabilities and fostering long-term strategic alignment between the two countries. Despite being categorized as old, the AH-1S Cobras were manufactured from the mid-1980s to 2000, with the remaining units primarily produced in the 1990s. Even more importantly, these Japanese AH-1S helicopters have received Step 3 upgrades, effectively elevating them to AH-1F standards. This modernization ensures that the helicopters remain operational, relevant, and capable of fulfilling a range of combat missions. From a technical standpoint, the AH-1S Cobras are younger than the Philippine Air Force's MD-520MG Defender fleet, further highlighting their potential value to the Philippine Army. With their advanced capabilities and upgraded systems, a squadron of AH-1S Cobras would empower the Army to conduct vital air support missions for ground troops, independently reducing reliance on the Air Force for aerial assistance. According to speculations, the Philippines aims to acquire the 12 AH-1S Cobras alongside 13 to 26 Bell UH-Hueys, representing a significant enhancement of its rotary wing capabilities. This acquisition aligns with the country's broader efforts to modernize its armed forces and strengthen its defense posture against evolving security challenges. The AH-1S Cobra helicopters were originally manufactured under license by Fuji Heavy Industries in Japan from 1984 to 2000, with a total of 89 units produced. These helicopters, employed by the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, boast Step 3 upgrades, which aligned them closely with the capabilities of the U.S. Army's AH-64 Apache helicopters. Powered by the T-turboshaft engine produced under license by Kawasaki Heavy Industries, allowing the helicopters to provide formidable firepower and maneuverability. In light of Japan's decision to replace aging helicopters, including AH-1S Cobras with unmanned aerial vehicles, the potential transfer of these helicopters to the Philippines underscores the mutually beneficial nature of defense cooperation between the two nations. The acquisition of AH-1S Cobras would not only enhance the Philippines Army's operational capabilities, but also strengthen bilateral ties and interoperability with Japan's military. The AH-1S Cobra's arrival on Philippine soil will not only enhance the country's deterrence posture, but also elevate its role as a key player in regional security architecture. The AH-1S Cobra attack helicopter's induction into the Philippines Army's arsenal marks a monumental shift in defense cooperation, setting the stage for enhanced interoperability and collective security efforts among Indo-Pacific nations. Its versatility in various mission types, coupled with its superior firepower and maneuverability, position it as a force multiplier in safeguarding shared interest and upholding peace and stability in the region. As the wheels of diplomacy and defense cooperation continue to turn, the future looks promising for the Philippines and Japan as steadfast allies committed to navigating the complex security landscape of the 21st century. The AH-1S Cobra's presence in the Philippine military inventory stands as a testament to the enduring bond forged between nations united in the resolve to confront emerging threats and safeguard the interests of future generations. The potential expansion of the fleet, as hinted by insiders, offers additional opportunities for other Indo-Pacific nations to benefit from the decommissioned units of the AH-1S Cobra, and possibly even the Bell UH Huey's attack helicopters. This not only strengthens defense cooperation among regional partners, but also promotes interoperability and collective security efforts. The involvement of the Philippine president's visit to Japan and potential security grant from the Japanese government further highlights the significance of this defense collaboration. The financing or equipment support provided through this grant would greatly enhance the capabilities of the Philippine military, contributing to its modernization efforts and overall readiness. Overall, the acquisition of the AH-1S Cobra attack helicopters represents a tangible manifestation of the growing partnership between Japan and the Philippines in addressing common security challenges. It underscores the mutual benefits derived from bilateral defense cooperation and sets the stage for continued collaboration in the years to come. While Japan has donated its helicopters to the Philippines, the nation has also started to rebuild its military. Japan's parliament approved a 7.95 trillion yen or $55.9 billion military budget for the acquisition of new and advanced equipment for its military. While the country still maintains its pacifist stance, it has recognized the need to protect itself from the threat posed by China and North Korea. China, on the other hand, is not happy with any of these developments. Beijing has accused Japan of planning to develop weapons that could be used to attack other nations, which goes against Japan's constitution. Japan, however, has openly stated that the weapons it is developing will only be used for defense purposes in case of an attack. Japan's decision to rebuild its military will serve as a major deterrent to nations who thought the nation was an easy target. Its decision to help the Philippines develop its military will also prevent other powerful nations from launching an attack on either nation because of their collaboration. Attacking one nation means attacking both. It also sets up the stage for future collaboration with other nations in the Indo-Pacific region. With these smaller nations coming together to develop their militaries, more military advanced nations like China and North Korea will soon lose their foothold in the region. Japan's militarization program and the Philippines' acquisition of the AH-1S attack helicopters will flip the power balance. Now that the Philippine military has the AH-1S, they will be able to swiftly respond to China's attacks on Philippine vessels in the Scarborough Shoal and other Chinese attacks in the South China Sea. Hopefully, the frequent attacks in the region will subside before breaking into an all-out war. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more amazing videos.